I'm Kim. I've been getting tattooed for well over a decade. If you can't bother with an introduction, there's timestamps, so just go ahead. And I'm also, obviously, only one half of this channel, so this is my tattoo tour. But Lauren also has one, so go watch that. And if you prefer the look of more black worky rather than some creepy neotrad stuff and realism, then go over there.
Kim has a lot more than I do. I've only been getting tattooed for like 4 years.
Have you done a lot for 4 years? It's looking good. Are you gonna come down?
Oh, big yawn.
Oh, you can see a little thing going. Oh. Right, so I'm gonna go top to bottom. I think that's the logical way to do it.
Yeah, a lot going on in your legs.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mishmash. There's gonna be clips going up here, covering lovely Lauren for some of it. I'm gonna try and remember to say pain, who did it, and how old they are. I will say there's some artists that I'm either not going to promote or I can't remember. So there you go.
There's a lot going on.
Right, so we're gonna start off with I think the one most people are gonna want to look at, and that is my spooky black and grey realism sleeve. So this is a sleeve done by Strom. He works in Liverpool, originally from Latvia. He's so nice. I really recommend it. Like, definitely go get work done from him if this is the style that you're into. So my top one, if you can see, it's Jennifer Tilly in Bride of Chucky, playing Tiffany Valentine. So I've got the human version of it and then the doll version, and then the human one says Living Dead Girl on it. It took 8 hours, and honestly I could have done another 8 hours on it. It's like the most painless position to get tattooed, I think. I think if you want to get a tattoo and you're a bit scared of the pain, just get this area done.
Oh, for me it's forearm.
Really?
Forearm, yeah. So obviously that was my first one. We'll get to that later. But that is the least painful part to get tattooed on my body.
Oh wow.
Bar my spine. That doesn't
That's still
doesn't hurt at all,
madness to me.
Your ear? My ear!
Oh, okay, we need to do more footage of that.
As you were saying, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, this is probably my favourite tattoo. I'm just obsessed with Jennifer Tilly. And her love for the Chucky franchise is just so beautiful. Like, she had her birthday like a couple of days ago, and her Instagram was just full of pictures of her with the Tiffany doll. Like, and eating cake and stuff. Yeah.
100%. I'd be doing the same.
Yeah, oh. But yeah, and it's so cute. And I love the way it like sits at the back of my arm as well, because I'm too scared to get my back done. So I think that's a lovely finish there. And then on the inside of my arm I have, this is Ruki from a band called The Gazette, and it says grotesque down his face in Japanese. So it's a Japanese visual kei band. I was obsessed with them for a while. When they did their European tours, I followed them around, and I did get the chance to show Ruki this. And obviously he doesn't speak English, and I don't really speak Japanese, so I was like, Ruki, and he was like, oh, sugoi. So he likes it, so that's really cool. This area, another 8 hours. At the end of that 8 hours, it got spicy. Like, that's tender. There, like I had, like Henri offered me numbing cream, I think for the last hour, like a numbing spray, and I definitely took it because I was on fire. Yeah, that's cool. I love those little bows, aren't they cute? Little bow. And then down at the bottom, this is a portrait of Asami from Audition. She's there. I don't really have much to say about this one, to be honest. I just love Audition so much, and the book's amazing. The book is better than the film, but the film's still great as well.
A sentence every bookworm has ever said.
Yeah. But a different ending in the book, so if you've only seen the film, read the book. But yeah, she's pretty. There's a negative space little needle in there, which is so cute. Yeah, another really easy place to get tattooed.
Forearm.
Yeah. Also, I got the top done because I only wanted a half sleeve, and then I left it maybe 2-3 years before I got the bottom done. So there is a slight colour difference, but it's still very pretty. On this side, We have Morticia Adams, which I think is probably a basic bitch choice, but she's super cute because I only had this gap left, and it's a really long gap, so I needed someone with a long face to go in there, and we even elongated her face even more by putting eyes on there, like a double set of eyes, and she's got little bats. It's really cute. The one thing I don't like too much about my sleeve is that it sort of feels like it ends really abruptly.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
like,
easily fixed.
yeah, especially if we're ever in a position where we can get our hands tattooed. That'd be nice to finish with
I
something.
think you could definitely get something to like the base of the hand, like here.
Yeah.
Just obviously not just like down to your knuckles, maybe.
Yeah. Because so the initial idea is to have it slightly raised up, so if I wore long sleeves, if they came up, it wouldn't be too bad.
I
But
don't think anyone really cares about that anymore, though.
yeah.
Like, it's not like we're teachers.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't see me ever working in an industry where it's going to be a problem, but yeah, you never know. Super easy place to get tattooed again. The whole arm was fine. 10 out of 10 recommend doing that if you want to get a sleeve. So over to this arm. I have 3 BTS tattoos. I love BTS. I very much hyperfixate on bands, like, sorry, that is what it is.
Only she can't follow this one around Europe because they won't come.
Why won't they come here?
Well, they are actually in the army at the minute.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's forgiven for now. But beforehand, criminal.
Like, literally, it's been so long since they've been here. Well, fingers crossed for the reunion tour. So this one, it's just a little one that says Stay Gold. It's one of my favourite BTS songs. And super easy placement again, took like 5 minutes to do. Amazing. At the back I have the heart and then lyrics from Taeyong's song Winter Bear. So it says Sleep Like a Winter Bear. I'm not sure how readable this is anymore.
Well, from the video, the clip you're gonna see here, I'm literally like, what does this say? What does that say?
Sleep like a winter bear.
Sleep like a winter bear.
So yeah, so it was probably a dumb decision.
I think that once you told me what it
Um,
said, it's fully readable.
Yeah.
I also don't have my glasses on.
Yes. So yeah, obviously tattoos are on living, growing skin and they do expand over time, so yeah, probably should get it bigger, but that's going to be easy to cover if I ever want to cover it.
100%,
Yeah.
so easy. That purple will go in a heartbeat.
Yeah. And then my third and final BTS tattoo, I think, yes. I have a quote here that says, "You can't stop me loving myself," which is from Idol. I love this. It's not, once again, this isn't one of the best tattoos. Like the letterings, or some of it's fallen out. It's definitely not as nice as when I first got it done.
It's fine.
It's fine. I still love it. I do love it.
It does look more blue than purple.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. Again, colorblind. Don't take my word
I
for
love
it.
all your critiques and you're like, oh, no.
Did I? To my eye. To the... Hello, miss.
Scout, you can't be making all that noise back there.
I'm gonna video it for you.
Scout, no, Scout. Where does she think she's going? Scout, come down. Oh, she's in a grump now.
Hello, miss. No, I'm over here.
You're not
Hi,
going up there.
sweetie.
She wants to go on top of the units.
All the way up there. I like the dual recording we've got going on. Madam. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, she'll do that.
I'll send you that after.
Yeah. This was like no pain at all. Well, it's tattoo pain, like a 3 out of 10. Like the average tattoo pain. But they were also done super quick, so. If anyone wants to get a quote tattooed on their chest, though, I will say, the amount of people that have literally walked up to me, pulled my clothes to one side and gone, "Ooh, what does that say?" is ridiculous. So yeah, people might go and get touchy.
But what does that?
And it's usually like, you know, and it's like if we're in a drinking situation. So
Yeah.
like, your brain's not even reacting to it until they're physically on you, and you're like, oh, what's happening?
It's normally a man.
It's normally a man.
So you're like, here, be gone.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Oh, one thing also to bear in mind if you want to get tattooed or heavily tattooed. This arm looks tiny. The black work on this has made this arm look so much thicker, don't you think? Like you look at that and you're like, that's tiny. And that one's like...
Yeah, but it's contouring, isn't it? Especially like, so when you think about the positioning of her face, specifically on your forearm, imagine if you were to contour that muscle, it would look more prominent. It doesn't actually look bigger. You just look like you hit the gym with one arm.
Yeah, so that's also something to bear in mind. Because I always feel like on camera like this arm just looks bigger.
Do you know what that means? You need more tattoos.
Yeah.
Beef from both of them.
I have no idea what to get on this. I think it's nice with a few random ones at the minute.
Miss.
Stop it.
Absolute menace today. She's attention starved. Even though she never comes near us.
Right, next chest tattoo. We have a vlog on this one. You should go watch that. But it's a dead lamb with wings, his entrails out, and some nice ferns. I think it's adorable.
It's so cute. I'd say like we'll be showing the vlog. There's the vlog of this one and my tattoo, so we'll link it in the description. It's very fun. Kim did an excellent job with it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, excellent editor.
So I did say in that, I was like, oh, I let people guess what it's from, but I'm just gonna say it's a Fall Out Boy tattoo. It's inspired by the cover of Infinity on High, which I think for both of us was...
Get out of here. She's gone. She's gone.
It's inspired by the Infinity on High.
So stormy thing.
Sorry, are you ready?
Yeah, fine now.
So it's inspired by the Infinity on High cover, The Sheep with the Wings, which I think is probably a huge album from both of our childhoods, right? We're both super Fall Out Boy fans.
Seen them twice last year.
Yeah. And this one didn't actually hurt that much at all, like 4 out of 10. Until we got to the shading. And we were like 3/4 of the way through the shade, and then my chest just went red. It was like fire. And I was like, oh, what's that? So it's so burning. Nice burny sensation. But other than that, I also recommend getting your chest done. From what I hear, most of the pain of your chest is collarbone up. And mine doesn't really sit there. So it's fine. Well, also to note on this one is that it is over a scar. I used to have a piercing here. The scar bit did hurt. Oh,
Did it?
yeah. Mine's apparently, like, according to artists, like, scars are like 50-50 for people who either don't hurt at all or really hurt, and mine really hurt.
Of course it did. Fine with it.
I also, with this, another point, if anyone's like wanting to get tattooed and is a bit worried about stuff. So when the stencil first went on, like the placement on my collarbone I thought was amazing, but I got it sat more like he didn't have like this big tail and the ferns, and I got really self-conscious about my little fat pocket. and then Rachel and Lauren were like, "You're being stupid."
Didn't use them words. We said you look grand.
That's my brain telling me that I was stupid because I was. But they were like, that's part of being a human, Kim. That everyone has that. But because I got self-conscious about this little bit as well, Rachel changed the stencil for me. So never be afraid to ask your artist to do that. I'm sure I'll have clips of like before and afters of how it was. But now it sits nicely on my little fat bit and it's all grand.
You've ever got an issue with your body, tattoo it, and you'll want to show it off all the time. Like all the time.
Yeah.
I once watched a TikTok of a girl, I can't remember her name, I'll have to try and find it. This lovely, bubbly American girl, and she was just like, I'm really self-conscious about my stomach. So she went and got just above the hip dips done.
Yeah.
And then also she was like, I want to wear low rise. She's like, I love having my stomach out. She was like, this has solved all of my problems. All for the sake of a few £100.
Yeah.
Don't get surgery.
Beautiful art on it, yeah. Next is my sternum piece, which is strangely probably one of my most complimented pieces, even though it's tucked away and no one really sees it. But it's a raccoon spider.
That was the description I gave to people because I was in work and Kim was getting tattooed, and one of the guys at work was like, "Oh, what's Kim getting done?" And I was like, "A raccoon spider," and they looked at me like I was mad, and I was like, "I'm sure there's more to it, but that's all I know." I knew there was like, you know, some symbolism and stuff, but I was like, "That's all I have for you right now."
Yeah, there's a lot of references in this to say how simple it is. So it's... What's wrong?
She's a menace.
Where is she?
She's climbing the rubbish now.
Oh, God.
What's up with her?
She's going to try and get behind the cupboards. But I've put a bag there so she doesn't know how to anymore.
Can I get this one with you?
Oh, she's gone too
She's
shy.
gone. Sorry.
What a dick. She's going to go on your shirt now.
Lots of cat
Yeah,
actions there.
there she is.
Oh, she can
On
stay
your
there.
shirt.
Oh, she's grand. She's grand.
She's lovely.
At least she's not behind the bin anymore.
Yeah. Oh, she's at the moisturiser.
Shea butter.
It's yeah, there's lots of symbolism. Oh, there's lots of horror inspiration in this one. So the raccoon head was originally supposed to be a Junji Ito head, like the lady said. If you don't know him, he's a Japanese horror writer artist. But we ended up doing a Junji Ito head somewhere else on my body. So we decided to go for raccoons because I love raccoons. I have multiple raccoon tattoos that you will see. So that was there because I love them so much. And then the legs. So originally it was supposed to be very much sort of a copy of the crab monster from The Thing. So that's the big inspiration for it. And the legs also have little skulls in them, which is supposed to represent like the imagery of like the society cover, and in Dream Warriors Nightmare on Elm Street 3 you see the heads pop through Freddy's body. It's supposed to reference that as well. So yeah, loads of horror references in this strangely simple tattoo. It also, when I breathe, the face kind of goes in and out. It's kind of creepy and kind of cool.
That was your first observation about it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just like, I'm freaking myself out here.
I was like, whoa.
Whoa, it looks alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, literally, as soon as the second skin came off, I was sending you videos like, look at that.
Freak. Look at this freak.
But yeah, surprisingly easy tattoo. Again, pain-wise, I was freaking out. I was really, really freaking out about it. I even had a nightmare about it, actually, because I freaked out that much. And then I got there, and maybe because I'd scared myself so much, it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. But yeah, easy peasy day session.
That's like, obviously, from what I've heard when it comes to stomach, it's that it's not that it hurts, it's because I've heard this from a tattoo artist, is that the person getting tattooed doesn't want to breathe because they're like afraid to mess it up. But tattoo artists would much rather you just like breathe normally. They are trained to work around it.
Yeah, they can get into your natural rhythm if you just breathe normally.
And to be fair, I think like obviously if they need to like pull and stretch, like our friend Lucy, when she got her little stomach one done, they asked her to like arch her back a little bit and hold her breath for 30 seconds to try and do like some of the final line stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously like gave her like, you know, a few more minutes to breathe in between.
Yeah.
But they'll tell you what you need, what they need of you.
Yeah.
So,
Just talk to your
breathe
eyes.
normally. It's weird.
Weird, but you'll get through it. Fine. Right. What's next? Roses.
Roses.
Roses. So my next tattoo going down is roses on either side of my stomach, because I didn't want a block stomach tattoo. So I thought going something on the sides would be really nice and cute.
Accentuating like the natural body type as well.
Yeah. To be fair, these roses did look really cute when it was just them on their own before I got all my torso stuff as well. But yeah, they're just... I knew the placement and I didn't know what tattoo I wanted. So I literally went to Rachel Rose, like the artist that's done all this torso stuff, and went, I just want something there, please. And she came up with these beautiful roses with a bat in one and then a three-eyed raven in the other. Initially it was just like a normal raven, and I was like, that's not weird enough. Like, just a little bit more, please.
I remember being in the studio with Rachel, and this is when I was getting one of my tattoos done with her apprentice, and we were just getting on to talking about Kim, and Rachel's like, I love Kim. She's like, because I'll draw her something really, really fucking weird. And Kim will go, ugh, can you make that weirder, please? And every time Rachel's like, fuck yeah, I can. I absolutely can.
Yeah, if you haven't got anything spooky or weird, like, oh my god, go to Rachel. Like, she's so good and she loves it so much. So yeah, so the top half of me is very, very dark and spooky, minus the BTS stuff. And basically because this is the stuff I wanted to get done, like, all my life. But when I started getting tattooed at 18, everyone went, oh, you're going to regret getting creepy tattoos. You're not going to be into that forever. Like, get something nice instead. And now, like, 12 years later, I'm like, well, that was a stupid thing to listen to.
I don't think it was a stupid thing to listen to, in the respect of, if you knew it's something you'd always want on your body, wait until you had a bit more money and a bit more sense and had the time to think about what you like. That's the balance. So obviously, you had the money to go to more expensive artists, to travel. Would you have gotten such high quality tattoos at 18?
I don't know. I did go to a very good tattoo artist when I was 18, but they turned out to be a problem. And it would also be a different style that I'm not really into now.
See,
so that is the problem.
It's not the topic, it's the style probably more of.
Yeah, so I think I've grown into knowing what I like a bit more now. Obviously in 10 years time that might completely reverse again. But for now I'm going to enjoy them.
I think it's especially like when, you know, the old frontal lobe develops.
Yeah.
Up until then, up till 25, wild card. You can be into anything and everything. After that, I feel like life gets a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
Your brain knows what's occurring.
Yeah, you really settle down to like, this is who I am. Okay. But yeah, this is good. But with this, some of these will need touch-ups. So obviously realism, that's going to age a lot quicker than things like traditional neotrad. But that's a commitment I've made. And then I love tattoos obviously, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Right, onto my legs, which were the first things I started to get tattooed. So they're slightly different vibe, but still the same. Like, they're still naturey. So first, oh no, actually, I'm wrong. My Junji Ito head. This is an extension onto my torso though.
What's above the Junji Ito head?
It's the eyeball flowers.
Oh, the eyeball one.
So I've got a Junji Ito head with a millipede coming out of my mouth and a hair going up into branches, and it comes up onto my side. This tattoo kind of sucked. Because I was on my period when I got it done, which obviously makes everything worse. And it's black and it's big, and I was miserable. Bless Rachel. She could tell that I was hating it, and she was like, "Do you need a break?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "I think we need a tea break." And like, thank God I was listening to it, because they really saved me. But yeah, so this placement wasn't the best for me, but it's really cute. I love this tattoo. I think she's gorgeous. But yeah, that is the last sort of dark, creepy thing, I think. I suppose there's slightly creepy stuff coming, but that's most of it. Next to her, we've got a leafy beetroot.
Simple.
For no other reason than I love leafy beetroots. And its colour, yeah, it's just cute. This one I can't really remember getting, so I can't tell you how much it hurt or how it healed. But I think it was fine, you know, like just average 5 out of 10 pin.
Well, I mean, if you want like reference, I recently got that kind of area done on my leg, just the outline. It didn't hurt at all. And I don't think colour hurts at all.
No, I don't think there's a difference in the pain for black and colour.
But it's just the needle.
Yeah.
So obviously a lot of time with colour, they'll just use a bigger needle.
Yeah.
To get the colour in faster.
I find healing colour a lot worse than healing black.
Just ooze.
Yeah.
Ooze.
Guys, awful.
Gunk and gunk for days, all that extra ink.
Yeah.
Ooh. I've got one colour tattoo. That's it. One.
But you still know the pain.
Oh, ooze. Like, that didn't hurt. I was just really goopy.
Yeah, goopy. Yeah, colour tattoos, yeah, getting them to 5. I think the healer's a lot worse. Down from my leafy beetroot, I have the first tattoo I ever got, which is, so it's branches in the shape of a mockingbird, which is a cover of To Kill a Mockingbird, because another basic bitch opinion, but I love that book. I love it so much that my cats are named after characters from it. Yeah, it's in the cover, I read it all the time. It's just an easy read. It's great.
You actually renamed one of your cats to fit the book.
Yes, yeah. Scout was originally called Tilly.
Boo was called Sushi.
And Boo was called Sushi.
So we tried Sushi Boo for a while.
Yeah, that's his official name.
Just Boo Boo.
Boo Boo, yeah.
Still Boo Boo.
Yeah. So yeah, we got Gem, Scout and Boo. And Scout is the one that is absolutely causing havoc tonight.
Which is strange. Gem is short for Jeremy.
Yeah.
So when he's getting it telling off, the full name comes out. Jeremy.
Yeah. Scout doesn't get Jean Louise very often, but every now and then. But yeah, so this is my very first tattoo I ever got at 18. And she's not aged well, like she's more of a blob now, but I still kind of love her. She's gonna need a touch up. I don't know why I decided to get it in black rather than brown for branches. But yeah, and this was like my first tattoo. It was really fine line at the time, so it didn't hurt. And healing was easy peasy. Right, so my next one, I've got a cow. With the vegan symbol on it, and I got that to celebrate being vegan for 1 year.
You're now at?
Nearly 6.
Long time.
Yeah.
Well, that was you that time.
That was me, sorry.
Oh, very popular ladies.
Yeah, so this one I got done I think in like 30-degree heat, so that was awful anyway. And then for some reason anything that like on this sort of part of my thigh/leg area bruises. So this bruise ridiculously bad. Like I've got loads of photos of it because I was sending it to everyone like, oh my god, look at this, I'm dying. So yeah, the healing sucked. And getting it tattooed really sucked as well for me. Like it was so sore and tender. Like, oh no, I hate thigh tattoos. But yeah, if you want one though, go get one. It's not that bad. Like everyone has tattoos, don't they? And then next I've got a pumpkin. This was just a gap filler, like I booked a day with Rachel and went, just fill some gaps in please. And she was like, oh, I want to tattoo a pumpkin. And I was like, yeah, you go ahead. But it's really cute, it's great. And that goes down into my knee ditch, which apparently hurts a lot of people, but for me that was fine. Like a little bit sore, but fine. What else have I got? And then I've got another gap filler that was done in the same session. Calm down, Fridge. Another gap filler done in the same session is this spiky thing. That bruised like crazy.
We're just having a murder.
Oh god, and now down onto my knee. I have the worst experience of my life. Like this design's so cute. Like I love the design. It's a bat with box gloves for a head.
This is poetic because the sign that the fridge is making imitates what it's like to get your knee tattooed. I haven't got them tattooed. Once again, an opinion where I'm like, it's not me. It's so wrong me.
Are you done?
Pack it in. Oh my god.
Now it's doing the water. It's done the ice, now it's doing the water.
It's just myself for me.
Right, so the tattoo isn't in the best condition because I just couldn't deal with it. We're just going to deal with Jem eating over there because Lauren has work very early. We just got to push through.
I've got a chip sandwich to get home to.
So yeah, so the design was cute, but I didn't sit well for it at all. 10 out of 10 pain. Could not distract myself from it. Hated every second. Wanted to tap out, but was like, I can't tap out because I'll never come and get it finished.
10 out of 10.
I hated it.
Oh, that's
honestly.
a big claim.
If I say that, I there's obviously probably something more painful I've done in my life, but in tattooing, that's how.
So if that's the most painful tattoo you've had, that would be a 10.
Yeah. I also think I'm not one of these people who believes in like you should save the more painful places till you've been heavily tattooed.
Get them out of the way.
Get them out of the way. If you want your knees done, just get your knees done.
Like, I've seen so much advice online, and it's like, for your first tattoo, say you want your ribs done, which are known to be horribly sore, you know, it's just skin to rib. Get it done first.
Yeah, just do it.
Because then your baseline for pain is already set at like one of the highest you can get, and everything else is going to seem like an absolute dream afterwards. I've got all the easy places done. If I want anything more, I'm fucked.
You'll be grand. I believe you'll push through it. Not gonna be nice, but you'll get through it.
Yeah, but I'll be old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the older you get, the
You're
more tattoos.
useful and full of life.
Yeah.
I'm old and decrepit.
Right. What's next?
What's under your pumpkin?
Oh, cute. I've got a little rat, little rat boy, with some bluebells that are actually blue over him. I initially got the rat done, and then a couple of years later I got bluebells added. And it's actually one of my favourite pieces now. I think it's just the cutest little thing. Like, I think it hurt a little bit, not much. 6 out of 10 pin. Yeah, easy peasy. He's just so cute. He's just so cute. There's no reason for getting him. Under him, I have the cutest little raccoon. This is a style that's kind of completely different to everything else, but he's so cute. Got a little flower. My experience for getting this tattoo sucked. Oh my god, no. The artist was a guest at another studio.
Okay.
And she was working upstairs and the rest of the studio was downstairs. But everyone in the studio had been on a night out the day before, and everyone in there was violently hungover. And I was like, well, I'm uncomfortable straight away. Everyone was like, oh, it's such a bad night. Oh, I didn't get in till 4 a.m. And I was like, well, why are you tattooing people? And then there was a problem with the electrics. So the tattoo machine, this was back in the day when like coil plug-in ones were still the thing. So it kept going on and off. So I was there ages, and it's a tiny tattoo. And like, I don't blame her for this at all. She was amazing. Like, I actually think about going back to her all the time. But yeah, the studio sucked, and it had such like a boys' club vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, so I have a blackberry bramble heart frame, just because the artist was advertising heart tattoos, like made of naturey things. And I was like, oh, I like blackberries. I'll get that done, and then I'll fill it in eventually. And then I never filled it in.
That's cute in itself.
Yeah, I am gonna get that. That's my next tattoo I'm getting done. I'm getting it touched up, I think. I'm getting an eye crying blood in it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Put some spooky in the lower half.
Yeah. Maybe make the spikes like more prominent.
Actually spiking.
Yeah, because it's quite soft at the minute. So there's that one. Oh, I got a little corn snake tattoo. This was by Sam Nancy in Leeds, and she's someone I wanted to go to for ages as well, because her stuff's amazing. And it was just before, you know, the world couldn't go out of their homes anymore. So it got pushed back, and I think it rearranged for about a year before I got it done. And I was just so cute. She's very lovely. Yeah. That also hardly hurt. That was fine. So I've got this neotrad raccoon. This was actually my second tattoo I ever got. I had so many problems healing this. So I got it done, and then a day or two later I got a chest infection.
Oh.
So the entire thing turned into a scab. It's one big scab. Yeah, it was awful. And the tattoo is, yeah, it was bad, because my immune system was like, I don't know what to do with that.
One problem at that time. We're gonna focus on breathing. The limb comes next.
Yeah. And also the tattoo artist that did it promotes wet healing. Have you ever heard of wet healing?
Explain.
It's literally keeping your tattoo in a moist environment for it to heal. So like you ring cling film for like a week.
I don't believe in cling film. No.
I don't believe in wet healing. I think it's a terrible idea. Why would you not want your wound to dry up and not be able to get infection in it? But it was only my second tattoo, so I didn't know any better. I was just following my artist's advice.
Which obviously must work for some people.
Yeah.
If they've been doing it well. Like everybody's different. Listen to your own.
Yeah. But yes, I had a giant scab in a wet environment. Surprisingly, it healed kind of okay.
Got there.
Yeah. And it's still going strong for about 12 years old. I've got some conkers at the bottom, which are just small little gap fillers. Some little bits. Ankles are spicy. I find ankles spicy. Do you find ankles spicy?
No.
Okay. For me, they're like a 7 out of 10. Like pain.
Which one are you talking about?
This.
On the inside?
Yeah, I find anything down there spicy.
What? Did your lemon one feel like that?
Yeah, I hated getting my lemon one done.
Yo. The inside.
Yeah.
The outside's a bit spicy. I've got one pretty much on the outside. And it's a little bit, it's so small it didn't matter. But no. And that's only because you're like on bone pretty much.
Yeah, no, I found the inside spicy too.
See? Everybody is different.
Yeah. Yeah, I was even getting it done because she had an apprentice with her at the time. And I was like, I'm so sorry I'm moving so much and you're trying to learn. And she was like, you're not moving at all. And I was like, oh, it's just the pain, okay. Is this like done? Just the back of my thigh? Right.
But that matches in with the other legs,
Yeah.
so yeah, it works out.
Right, so I call these my ugly girls. Because they're from the Gazette's music video, Ugly. And they represent sloth. So the video is about 7 deadly sins and these girls represent sloth. And I just thought the imagery was so beautiful. I was like, I want those on me. And these were my first like creepy tattoos. So I remember the artist being like, looking at me and being like, and this was many years ago, so I looked even younger than I do now, with none of like
Naked.
these tattoos. Yeah. And she was like, are you sure you want blood on it? And I was like, yeah, I want it creepy. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. So obviously we did get the blood. Like there's blood on their heads and blood on their mouth, and they're just cute and creepy. And then next to it, I have 211, which was my ticket number for when I did the meet and greet to meet Rookie. It was this very special moment for me. So I was like, I'm getting that tattooed. Which now I'm like, that's weird. But it's cute, you know. So that goes onto my other leg. There's a lot of cats on this one. At the top I've got Nikomata, which is a Japanese like cat ghost myth. And it's a portrait of one of our old family cats called Lulu. He was just like the love of my life. So yeah, I gave Rachel his little portrait and she made him into a Nikomata. So he's gonna go pester everyone in the afterlife now.
Looks like it. Looks massive.
He was such a little dick. Okay, he's gonna, little dancing, little stompy stomp around. Then under it I've got a more traditional piece of a jack-o'-lantern kitty. I got this done at Leeds Tattoo Expo in 2019. But yeah, Iris was tattooing and she was booked all day, and then she had a gap and she was like, oh, it'd be perfect if I could just get someone for that gap. And I was like, me, please, tattoo cats on me. And I remember she brought me up in cling film, which I think is a more traditional way of doing stuff. So traditional tattoo, we did it in cling film. And I was just walking home with blood just streaming down my leg.
Do you bleed?
Oh, I bleed a lot.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm a big bleeder. Next down, I've got a little red panda. Same tattoo artist did it with my raccoon. He's a little traditional boy. And this was like a properly healed wet heel. So he healed nice enough. You could maybe do with a little touch up. But yeah, that's that one. And on the back I've got a little vampire cat. It was like heavy black work. He didn't hurt at all. Yeah, I do worry about this one aging because it's like so, like this area is so mush with black.
Same artist did one of my leg.
Yeah. But it's cute. I like him. This artist has done a lot of similar stuff as well, so you can go look at her flash if you like it. And then I have a quote from Fight Club. When I got this one, everyone was like, "Why do you have a quote from Fight Club?" And it's because I like Fight Club. Leave me alone.
Great film.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just because I miss talking about films, apparently. It's a solid 7 out of 10. It's a great film. It's a perfect cult classic.
Yeah.
I've seen it at least 4 times.
I think for that film, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
But that's like, you imagine watching every like 3 years.
Yeah.
It's not really that much. Just get the itch for it every once in a while.
Great film. Great book. With that said, I am going to cover this one up. I like the quote, I just don't like where it is, and may I never be content.
That is a good quote.
I was toying with the idea of putting the quote, may I never be perfect, on my other knee, so I've still got a Fight Club quote when I cover that.
Yeah.
And because it's on my knee, and it's because I'm gonna obviously it's gonna be shit because it's on my knee, and if it says may I never be perfect and the tattoo's not perfect, it kind of syncs up. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna get in this covered with at the minute. We've got ideas to put another cat there, maybe a millipede. But yeah, I don't like how much of my leg it takes up for what it is. And then at the bottom, this one is a matching tattoo. So it's the signature of Lemon, the drag queen, who we got to meet at Drag Fest.
God, yeah, 2021.
2021. Yeah, we queued for ages to see her. Like the planning was so bad.
2021 would have been the first one because it was COVID the year before.
Oh yeah, 22.
2022.
Yeah.
God, feels like a lifetime ago.
It really does. But yeah, so and we were kind of in the back area of the queue, and by the time they got to us, they were like, "You can't sign anything. Like we've run out of time."
There was people jumping the queue. Like it was so badly organised. We had the worst time. We were there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hated it.
But yeah, but then we were like, "But we want to get a signature tattooed," and then the guy was like, "Oh, okay, I'll see what I can do for you." And then we ended up getting Lemon drew the tattoo. Well, drew the signature on me, and then we got it tattooed. We also met Priyanka at the same time, and we also got signature of the Priyanka question mark, but it wouldn't make a good tattoo.
On me.
Yeah.
We did have to barter though. So Kim got the signature, but I got to stand next to Lemon in the photo.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I touched Lemon. Life was good.
Yeah, when I asked her to do it as well, because we were like, oh, we want a lemon, not just a signature as well. She was like, with like her gloves and nails on, she was like,
nails.
Okay.
That was perfect. Rachel like prettied it up. But yeah.
But and then she reposted it on her story when we got it. And
we almost died. We almost died.
Yeah, she's so nice.
We love her so much. Congrats on you win, Queen.
Right, I'm done. So post-production Kim here. So since our tattoo tour video, I have actually had 2 new tattoos. So I have this one on my arm, which is a tattoo that is a reference to the horror movie The Substance that has just come out. And then I've had my Blackberry Bramble heart retouched / revamped. And doesn't that look so much better now? Just wanted to let you guys know because you will have been able to see them in the video.